Okay, distance formula, distance between 2 points. What is the distance? In fact, this should be simple. Just take my ruler and then take the measurement. Okay, just measure. If this gives me, I don't know, 4 centimeter, I just put 4 centimeter. That should be simple to find the distance between 2 points, right? In fact, in reality, that's what we do. We just measure, okay? So now this become different when we have to put this in a reference, okay? It's gonna be more difficult because we're gonna draw a reference and we're gonna have, like, let me share an example. Just give me 1 2 3. These three for this point is for A. Let me get this one 2. This gonna be for A, right? And I'm gonna have this 71 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, just an example. I'm just gonna have this for B. Let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Just an example. Okay, it's not perfect. So now if I want to the same thing, in reality I should just measure this, okay, and give the value. But if we have to put this inside of a reference, we need to consider, I say this is 2, right? And this is 7, okay? So now I understand I need to find out the length of this, but I'm gonna use value in x, that's the x axis, and I have the y axis right here. So I'm gonna, instead of taking my ruler and measure, I just need to know the value of this, okay? Because this is the x for AB, okay? For AB, if I want, if I I want to know the x for AB, it will be this length, okay? The same thing, this is gonna be the y for AB, okay? For AB, if I want to know the y value. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, to find this one, I'm gonna, this is gonna be the 7, okay, minus, okay, minus the 3, and I'm gonna have this one, okay. So which mean AB, right, the x gonna be y, gonna be x for B is gonna be x B, right, minus x A, okay. That's gonna give me the x for AB, okay. So I'm gonna have 7 minus 3, that's gonna be 4. That's gonna be the x for AB. The same thing to find out the the y value for AB. The y value for AB. So I need this one. To find this one, it's gonna be this one, which is 6, minus this one, which is 2. Okay? Okay. So I'm gonna have like 6 minus 2, right? 6 minus 2. So YB equal 4. So I know YB and I know XB. Okay, let me erase a little bit. Since you know your formula, let me erase this. So I don't need those. I can erase those too. I don't need those. I don't need this either. I don't need this either. So what I have now is this one. When I say YB, so I know this is 4. When I XB, no, this is, both of them are 4. Okay, both of them are 4. And I know this is 4. Both of them are 4. So I know X for AB and I know the Y for AB. Okay? So which means what I can do, let's say if I move this just let's say if I can move this a little bit, okay, let me show you. This still gonna give me 4. I just move these a little. That's the projections. So I will have like a triangle, okay, and then I can use the Pythagorean the Pythagore formula, okay, Pythagore formula. I can use it right now. So if I move it like this, I'm gonna have this triangle. I can use the Pythagorean theorem. So I'm gonna have this like a hypotenuse, AB. So I can easily say, I don't need this anymore. I don't need this. Okay, I don't need this anymore. So I can use the Pythagorean theorem. I would say like my AB, right? AB, that the hypotenuse, okay, squared, equal, right, equal, this is 4 2. This is a projection of this one. This is 4 2. I can say it's 4 squared, right, plus 4 squared. Okay, so this formula can be, the general formula can be AB squared equal what? Equal XB, right, minus XA, okay, squared. That's the general formula, plus there's gonna be, oh, excuse me, there's gonna be YB minus YA, excuse me, YA squared. That's the general formula. I can also write it another way if I want. I can say AB equal the square root, okay, the square root of XB minus XA, okay, squared, plus YB minus YA squared. That is the general formula for distance between 2 points. You see, so you might say, why all this stuff? So the thing it is, distance, we need reference. Every time you put 2 points inside the reference, you need to consider, when you say this distance, it's, you need reference, because reference, it's give you an idea the real distance, okay. So that's why we need reference. Once you use reference, you will need to find the value of the 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 the, the starting point, as well as the end point. So once I get the coordinate of the starting point as well as the coordinate of the end point, I can normally try working on them, because they're gonna give me the coordinate x for AB, and that will give me the coordinate y for AB. Once I get them, I can use what I call the Pythagorean theorem, the Pythagorean theorem. I can use it because this is a projection of this one that's gonna give me 4, and this 4 here, I'm gonna still have this 4 here too. That's why I can use it right here. Okay, so the final result for this one is gonna be AB equal square root of 16 plus 16 give me 32, square root of 32. That's gonna be the result. Okay, so stay tuned and subscribe to my channel for other videos.